Okay, now we're going to talk about tuning your guitar. There's two ways I'm going to teach you how to tune. There's the easy way and the hard way. So we're going to start with the hard way first, okay? The hard way is going to be by just manually, just by your ear, okay? And how we do that is you go to the 6th string, which is your E string. You come up to the 5th fret. Now usually that's your second dot if you have dots on your guitar. Sometimes it's the first, but in more modern guitars it's the second. So you come up here to the 5th fret, and on the 6th string, I'm going to play this note, and then I'm going to also play the open string underneath it, which would be the 5th string, the A string. Okay, so you see what we're doing? I'm on the 5th fret, on the 6th string, I'm going to play this one, then while that one is going, I'm going to play the open string A underneath it. And I'm just listening to see if those two sound the same. And the one I'm tuning is the 5th string, the one underneath it. I need to see if it's higher or lower. Sometimes it's really close and it's kind of hard to tell, but as you do it a little bit, you'll get better at it. And then if it's lower, I need to tighten it up. Make sure you come over here to the 5th tuning peg. Make sure if you have any doubts on which one you're tuning, follow the string up, and it'll come over to this one. Tighten it up a little bit. Now if it's too high, you want to loosen it up a little bit, so that would be turning this way. Back like that. Okay? So let's say we've tuned that one and it's ready to go. Now we're going to go the same thing, except now we're going to scoot down a string. So now I've got my finger on the 5th string at the 5th fret, and I'm going to play the string underneath that one. And I listen to see if those are the same. Tighten or loosen that as I need to. Then I come down to the next one. Do the same thing. Now, here's the only one that's different, is on the 3rd string. The next string I go down to, I'm on the 3rd string, but I slip back to the 4th fret. I had been on the 5th fret for all of these, but on this one I slip back to the 4th fret. It has to do with the tuning of the, how the guitar is tuned, and sounds like mine's a little low there. There we go, now they sound pretty close. Okay, and then when I do the last one here, I'm on the 2nd string, I go back up to the 5th fret. And I listen to see if those are the same. Okay, let's go over that again. I start out on the 6th string, 5th fret, I hit that one, the one underneath it. I'm always tuning the open string, so don't move the one that's actually, you're fretting the note. The one that you're moving is the open string underneath it. I go to the 5th string, I do the same thing. 4th string, do the same thing. This is the 3rd string, this is the one that's different. I go back to the 4th fret, then I go back up to the 5th fret for the last one. Okay, that's the hard way of doing it. The easy way to do it is to go down and get yourself an electric tuner, which we learned about in our guitar tips section. How you work one of these, let me turn it on here, see if I can hold it up right. These have a microphone in it, so you've got to be in a pretty quiet environment when you tune your guitar. But if I play my low E, you'll see I'm trying to get it on the yellow dot in the middle. Now different tuners, they may be different. Some of them have a green dot. This one has a yellow dot. You're basically trying to go toward the center. They all do the same thing. Now it's going to jump around a little bit from side to side. They're always kind of flighty that way. So you just kind of want to do your best to get the as close as you can to it. So you got to be real quiet. And there it finds it. And it tells me if it goes down this way, it's sharp. If it goes back the other way, over on this side, then it's flat. And again, you need to learn your tuner to tell which one is which. But anyway, that tells you. That way you don't have to hear it for yourself. Sometimes if they're really close, it's tough to hear. And these things are great for that. I would go down to the next one. And if I'm still for a second, it'll settle down and be where it's going to land. That's a D. And then I would go through the strings like that. So one of the best investments you can make is a little guitar tuner. And those are the two ways that we learned how to tune your guitar. You can do it manually by ear, or you can tune to another instrument and just listen to it, which is how we're going to be in the following sessions. In the next sessions, we won't go through this whole tuning thing. I'll just play you my 6th string and 5th string and 4th string, and you just tune your guitar to me, and then we'll start each session off. See you then.